All right, let's finish up our NFC West division by division study ball series. And we're going to finish up with obviously the 49ers defense. We talked about the offense of the 49ers earlier in the week. Sorry for the delay on this one. Busy with a camp schedule with my son, but we talked about their offense, and their offense fairly simplistic in terms of they like to run the outside zone, then everything comes off the outside zone. When you look at their defense, fairly simplistic as well. They're going to play some base defenses. They're going to try to keep you in front of them, and they're going to count on their front four to get after the quarterback. That's what happened when they went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Now, of course, you lose DeForest Buckner to the Colts. Last year, Nick Bosa suffers the knee injury, and so they struggle a little bit to get that pressure up front, along with a bunch of other injuries. They struggled defensively, but with Bosa back, that's where it all starts. We're going to keep in front of you defensively. We're going to let our front four get after you. We're going to force you into mistakes. We've got some good players on the back end, good players in the middle with Fred Warner, one of the best linebackers in the league, but that's how this defense plays. We're going to play simple, and then we're going to keep you in front of us, and we promise you we're going to get home up front and force you into some bad plays. Let's take a look. All right, so when I say simple defense, it really starts with a quarters look. Soft corner, quarter safety, soft corner. Each of those guys playing a deep fourth of the field, meaning we just have 1, 2, 3 guys underneath. So they really expose themselves underneath, but that's kind of how they play. Bend but don't break. Give things underneath and then count on this guy specifically to get after the quarterback. Now, a couple years ago when they went to the Super Bowl, all kinds of guys. Dee Ford was hurt most of last year as well. They had DeForest Buckner at that time. But they're going to ask those guys to get pressure up front. Joey Bosa gets healthy. He's a difference maker, as you're going to see on these first couple plays. But this is the structure of the defense that they want to play. You see it right here. All right, we're going to sit back, don't give up anything. And Joey Bosa, go get the quarterback. Nice little move. Boom, he's on Kyler Murray right now. Now, the Cardinals, they're running a simple 5-yard play, which is how you can expose this underneath zone of the defense. But you see it. Quarterback's got a guy in his face right now. Got to make a good throw with the guy in his face. Hey, if you've got to hold the football any longer than that, we get a sack. So you got to be able to attack them underneath. Now they're going to come up because they're good tacklers on the back end. They're going to make tackles. They're not going to give you big plays off of that. That is how they're going to play the game. Here we go again. See it once again. Playing a quarters look. Soft here, holding here. Soft back here. Corners love to play with their eyes. When you play quarters, got to have smart corners that can see things, able to play in the backfield, still hold their responsibility so they can come up and help because, once again, you're exposed underneath with just 3 underneath defenders. So you got to have smart corners. Richard Sherman, one of the smartest to ever do it. But once again, you'll see, this is what we count on. Joey Bosa, get us some pressure. We're going to force him to hold it, and he's not holding it very long, but get some pressure, get him out of the pocket, and here's where we thrive. And now we can be more aggressive at the safety. We can play with our eyes because we trust what's going on up front. So there's the look once again, and we're going to ask our linebackers, and specifically this guy right here does a great job playing sideline to sideline. Fred Warner right there. And you're going to see it. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to take on 2 blockers here. Now we go get it and make your tackle. And you're going to see Richard Sherman come up on the outside. We're going to ask our corners. Once again, you see the eyes. Playing with the eyes, playing outside in, seeing the quarterback throw it. Now come up, rally. Fred Warner inside. You got Richard Sherman, good tackler on the outside. Boom. Makes a great tackle on DeAndre Hopkins for nothing right there because they're playing good, sound football, good football players. Come up and make the tackle. Same thing here. Quarters, we're going to ask our underneath guys because we trust our linebackers, our athletic linebackers. We know we're exposing you, but we trust you guys because you're smart. Fred Warner takes on the blocker right here. Boom. Bounces off of him. Now, once again, hardly any run after catch. We're sure tacklers. We're going to hustle. See it up here. whether it's Armstead or whoever up there, trust our guys up front, trust our linebackers to not give up big plays on quick throws. And we're going to let you do this all day long and force you to have to beat us. Really, really tough to beat on those things because they are so good up front. Their front four and their linebackers. Okay, here's their changeup. Their changeup is they're going to give you this quarters look once again, and then they are going to drop a safety in and play a cover 3 look. Okay, so you can see the distance between these two linebackers right here. This guy playing outside gives you a pretty good indicator, even though it looks like that same 4 shell, that this safety is going to drop in and play cover 3. And if you remember a couple weeks ago when we talked about the Seattle Seahawks, they play a similar Seattle Seahawks cover 3. If you remember, it's 3. This guy's got hook to flat. This guy's got middle to hook. This guy's going to play hook to flat. And then this backside inside linebacker has that hook area to middle right there. But if number 3 goes vertical, he'll turn and chase that guy. Especially they like to do it with a safety, a more athletic guy. He'll chase that guy. So he takes that zone and helps so we don't have to expose this safety. And you see, because of that, they're in cover 3. This safety is staying wider to that side because he knows if something comes back here, he normally would be weak in this zone, but I got a little bit of help back there with my safety dropping in, so I can cheat to the front side a little bit more, even though it's a cover 3 look. And this is going to be the changeup for the 49ers. Once again, make them throw it underneath, rally to the football, make good tackles. Once again, right? Looks like that cover 4 shell. You're going to see a lot of space in here between these two guys. Yes, they're in an empty set. This could still be cover 4 for sure, but you got to be alerted as a quarterback. That much space between the linebackers. This guy almost shading outside where he's normally going to be tucked inside. Possibility of them to rotate, especially this team, because those are the two things that they like to do. And you're going to see it again here. It's a slight rotation. This guy's playing middle. This guy's holding down, but he's holding depth. He'll let you have those things underneath. He doesn't want to give up that big one, so he plays with a little more depth, and then he will attack and make the tackle if the throw goes right there. But that's the basis of their coverage on the back end. So we're going to give you corners off. We're going to give you a quarters look. We will change it up every once in a while and give you a quarters look, and we'll roll one side to a cover 2 and maybe play quarters on the other side. All teams that run a quarter shell will do that. But primarily they want to be in quarters across the board, or a drop-in cover 3 is their changeup when they want to play zone coverages and get that ball out of your hands quickly. Those are the things that they're going to do. Okay, so their changeup becomes they like to play some man coverage. They will play some man coverage. They're really good with how they pass some of these things off from a man coverage standpoint. So moves in here like this. Okay, it looks to me right here, if you're going to play man, because these guys look like they're already in man. Okay, we got man. Fred Warner's probably going man right here. These guys going man right here, and you probably have some sort of a 2-man look based on what they're showing with that 2 high shell. Watch on the snap. On the snap, what do they do? Okay, we got man here. We got man here. Instead of Fred Warner taking man, going to drop the safety all the way down. He's going to take the man that goes to the flat. This is what we call a 1 cop. That means Fred Warner is free in the middle of the field to read the quarterback, to read the release patterns. He's free to kind of steal this right here. We're going to play outside leverage, forcing these guys to come inside because I know I have help. This safety's going to the middle of the field, but it's a nice little disguise, and they will change up and play a lot of cover 1, specifically on 3rd down situations, but a nice little change up. You think as a quarterback, oh shoot, this guy's taking him. I got the flat right now. Here's this guy running through here, able to take that. Got to hold the football, and then what happens? Yep, we're going to trust our front. Go get the quarterback. Go get the quarterback. If we can get you to hesitate a little bit, get you to hold the football, we can get after you. If not, you throw it quick. We'll come up and make tackles because we're a sure tackling defense. All right, third down. This is what they like to do. They like to come up and they like to play man-to-man coverage, okay? It's like man on the back here, okay? We've got probably man on the tight end, man, free safety, and then you'll notice what they love to do is they love to walk Fred Warner up here. So what they're doing is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive linemen. We love to get the mug because we know there's 5 offensive linemen. We want to force all those guys into a one-on-one block. We want to get Joey Bosa and company in one-on-one blocks. Don't let them double, so I'm going to walk my Mike linebacker up there, and we're going to use all those guys up. Other thing that they love to do is they love to come off the slot with their blitzes. So you're going to see right here, looks like Fred Warner's standing up here. He's going to come and blitz. Nope, we're going to bring the guy off the edge. We're going to try to use up this lineman right here, and then Fred Warner is going to come, and he's going to man up the tight end right here. So little change-ups, right? Watch how he engages. He jumps up. I'm coming, right? You got to block me. Boom. Now we're going to free this guy up, and I'll fall off, and I'll take my man, and I won't get beat there. Fred does a great job of doing that. Now we get a free hitter on the quarterback if he doesn't get it out quick because we've used up those offensive linemen, but we force him to throw it quicker than he wants to. Now we get an incomplete pass. Third down package. This is what you're going to see. Third down package. Here we come again. 4 down linemen. We're going to come up and mug. We're going to play some sort of man probably in this situation, even though they're giving us a 2 shell. We're probably going to assume that one of these guys is going to come down to this 3 receiver side and play some man, but can always have Fred Warner pop out just like he did, and he could cover man. What are we going to do here? All right, so now kind of a funky look. We're going to engage to this side with Fred Warner. We're actually going to bring pressure off the backside. So this safety right here, we got man here. This safety's coming down to play man. We're going to play man over here, and it's almost like a zone dog on the front side. You're going to see Fred Warner engage and then pop out. You're going to see Joey Bosa, even though he's our best pass rusher, he's going to pop out. So it's almost as if they're playing a zone dog over here and then man-to-man on the backside. So just a combination coverage, giving you a pressure look, and you see it. Here it comes again. Here comes that free hitter because we got you thinking. We mugged up. We made all 5 of your linemen block the guys that were mugged up. Now we bring somebody else, force you to throw it quick. A little off coverage right here, right? Looks like these 2 guys. Bosa drops into this area. We should probably push out there. Fred Warner should be taking that area right there. Not quite where they want to be. Nice job getting the ball out of your hands and throwing it to where they ain't. Another third down look. What do we got? Surprise, surprise. 4 down. We're going to mug up the center with Fred Warner. Now what are we going to do here? What's the look? What are you going to get off of this? Okay, so he looks like he's mugged up. You know, the one question you may have is who's covering this tight end right here? We got all these linebackers, and they're all cheating to the backside where we've got 1 running back. Somebody's got to cover that tight end. Who's it going to be? So Giants actually do a nice job here. We're going to try to engage here, get that center to block us. Then we're going to bring 2 to the weak side, hopefully overloading them back to that side. Then Fred Warner's going to pop out here, and they're going to play man-to-man. And look how they combo this. So this is man-to-man. Fred Warner technically has the inside guy, number 2, number 3. Watch how they play this. Boom. This guy's coming inside, even though he's a wide receiver, don't care. Fred Warner takes him over. This guy's the tight end, don't matter. Safety, nickelback is going to cover him, but great job passing that off. They don't pass this off, and he pushes through to cover the tight end. Man, this guy's screaming wide open against man coverage on that side. Great combo man right there. Pressure up front, forcing the quarterback, right? You see the free hitter once again, forcing the quarterback to throw it quick. Errant pass, throwing it out of bounds, no chance to catch it. But really, really well done, discipline, and it starts with the communication on the back end and giving you some funky looks up front. They do it in third down over and over and over again. So that's what you have to handle. Basic concepts when they want to play coverage. You get into third down, you got to be ready for this. There it is once again, right? 4 down. He's mugging up here again. Where are they going to come from? Looks like man, 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 man. Okay. Maybe they play man that way, or as we've seen, maybe they pop things out and different guys run into different coverage. Okay, so they say stay true man, but now what are they going to do? They're going to go here, they're going to go here, get these 2 guys to run through those 3 guys. They're going to bring Fred Warner, bring him all the way back on a twist stunt with their linebacker right here trying to free him up on the loop. There he is, coming free, forcing the quarterback to throw it a little bit sooner than he wants to. Man coverage across the board. Now they're getting after you and making the quarterback feel uncomfortable on third down. That is the story of the San Francisco defense. We will bend but not break, and we will win third down. And while we're bending, we'll expect one of these guys to get after you at some point, put you in a negative play. Once we get you in a negative play, we don't feel like you're going to beat us deep, and we're going to get out on downs and force you to punt. Okay, so we talked about the light coming off the slot. Light coming off the slot. So here is their changeup. Looks kind of like a 2 shell again from where they're starting. Going to motion. Okay, their changeup. We're going to drop down here. Boom, boom. This guy's playing here. So it's like a deep third. They're going to bring his own dog. Love to come off the slot. They love to come off the slot. Let Fred Warner go and cover areas from there. And we're going to win up front and create some pressure. So A, we got a free hitter here. B, we're going to win with our pressure over here. We're going to make the quarterback uncomfortable by just making you question exactly what we're doing. Now we got another positive play for us defensively. Let's keep this going because they've always got different change-ups. Like to play man in those situations. Here we are in another 3rd and long. Looks like the same thing, right? Looks like we're going to play man. Looks like we've got some of those similar looks. Everybody walked up. Here we go on the snap. We're going to run out of this. Nobody's coming. Dropping out to a cover 3 look. Okay, so that's one of their base coverages. So they're going to give you some pressure looks every once in a while on third down, thinking that it's going to be man-to-man. Now we're going to pop out of it, and we're going to go rally to the football, make you throw it underneath on 3rd and 9, and we are going to make the tackle. Go with one last one here. 3rd down look. 3rd down look. There's our 2 shell. Okay, this time we're going to stay in that 2 or 4 shell. We're going to stay there. We're going to stay there. But that doesn't mean we can't bring pressure. We are going to bring 2 off the front side. Try to make the quarterback uncomfortable again. Coming off the slot. Once again, we're going to bounce this linebacker over here. We're going to bounce our defensive end back here. Yes, we're still weak underneath, but we're going to protect on the back end. You got a little longer ways to go, and we're going to try to get a free hitter and force you into a negative play. Ryan Fitzpatrick right here, right? He's got his quick little hot. Ball should be right there trying to beat this guy with the throw, but Ryan is fearless. We've got our free hitter coming on us right here. He's able to see this, hold it, and split this for a touchdown, but this is simply just a big-time throw with a guy in your face. You're not going to see this. Most quarterbacks don't make this play. Fitzy does a great job right here, but you see, once again, 49ers getting a free hitter, forcing the issue, trying to get you to make a bad play. All right, so there you see it. Defense is fairly simple. We're going to play bend, 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 but don't break. We're going to keep you in front of us. We're going to rally to make tackles, believing we have athletes in our back 7. And along the way, if you've got to take the long distance, we believe we're going to force you into a negative play with our front 4, Nick Bosa and company, getting after the quarterback. Where it gets a little bit dicey is if we can get you into 3rd down, into pressure situations, now we can throw our package at you, believing that we're going to confuse you, or we've got the athletes to force you into a negative play. So that's going to be the key for offenses that are going to be playing against this 49ers defense is, hey, can we be patient? Can we make the play, 10, 12 play drives to put the ball in the end zone? And if we do that, we're going to have to block that front 4, and we're going to have to handle 3rd down situations. That'll be the key if you're going to slow down this 49ers defense. Or maybe on the flip side, that will be the key to stop the 49ers from, I believe, making a run this year, being healthy, getting Bosa back with the offensive scheme that they have and the playmakers there. It's going to be a tough team to beat. That's how you're going to have to beat their defense.